Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, this series just refuses to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after the third one, it kind of needed to, and
Okay,
they made a fourth one, and it was
all hell broke loose
and now they're trying to put it
when
back.
the Penelope Cruz attacked.
Ooh.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I like Penelope Cruz, but I really didn't understand her being in that film. Don't get me wrong. I know you need like a potential love interest for Jack to some degree, but
I mean,
no.
Do you?
That's what.
No.
Well, here's the thing: a potential love interest that's like fleeting. That's like fleeting. And she's semi-serious about it, but at the same time, she's like not. I don't know.
I think the writers were in love with the idea of there being someone else out there that's crazy enough to be a match for Jack, but they just didn't really know how to pull it off.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, okay. The one thing she's like, I am with child. He's like, no, you don't. And she's like, you don't remember? He's like, I've never been that drunk. and you see, okay, but the reason why I'm talking about Penelope Cruz is that her husband is now the main villain.
Well, there you go.
Javier Bardem, who
is an
very
excellent villain.
A very scary man. Okay, ever since I saw him in No Country for Old Men, I've been afraid of that man. I'm afraid he's just gonna like break into my apartment one day with his stun gun, and come in with the silent shotgun and just paint a Jackson Pollock painting all over my bedroom with my head.
You know, I never saw that movie. I heard it was really good.
Yes. It's real good.
Check it out.
Well, what that point for me was the rats eating each other's speech in Skyfall.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other role I was going to mention.
That's what did it for me with him.
Yeah, that was really my first big exposure to him, and then I saw No Country for Old Men. I went, ooh.
Oh yeah, I remember watching No Country for Old Men and just being like, I would not want to meet this man anywhere.
Yeah. No.
In broad daylight, if I were fully armed, or in a dark alley, no.
Yeah.
No.
Broad daylight with you inside a tank and him over there on like a big wheel.
Yeah.
Like a big wheel tricycle.
Yeah. Him in
Still wouldn't want to do it.
Okay, him in the middle of a minefield and me standing on a mountaintop miles and miles away. I still wouldn't trust it.
With like 3 or 4 auto snipers trained on him.
Yes. I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah. No.
All right. So, anyway, this series, they're saying that this may very well be the last one. They said that about the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
They said that about the third one. They never said it about the fourth one, did they?
No, they didn't. I think they wanted Stranger Tides to be sound like a new beginning or for a new trilogy.
And then it was just like...
And then they were just like, if this is the beginning of a new trilogy, F this series, I'm out.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much how Rob Marshall felt, because he was so unhappy with how the film was edited, which, honestly, I can't disagree.
Yeah.
The film was very shittily edited. All right, so we have it lined up. We have the new trailer lined up here, and here we go.
Let's see. All right.
Pirates had infected the seas for generations.
Hello, Salazar.
So I vowed to eliminate them all.
Eating an apple, making him seem even more like an asshole.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
there was this boy, Jack Sparrow.
He looked young.
He took everything from me and filled me with rage.
Okay.
The dead have taken command of the sea. They're searching for
Hello
blood,
there,
a girl, and a sparrow.
I have heard stories of a mighty Spanish captain whose sons had been killed. Thousands of men.
No, men, no. Pirates. Pirates.
I once knew a Spaniard named something in Spanish.
He's coming for you, Jack.
Where's your ship? Your crew?
Your pants. Jack.
I'm so sorry, were you still talking?
There's nowhere to hide. Find Sparrow for me.
From this moment on, we are to be allies.
Considering where your left hand is, I'd say we're more than that.
Oh dear.
Zombie shark!
The zombie shark jumped them. The final adventure.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Horrible way to live.
Begin.
You will pay for what you did to me.
The men on that ship are looking for Jack, so I'm going to swim for it.
Karina, stop that.
No, don't stop that.
This has gone far enough.
No, it has not.
I saw her ankles.
You'd have seen a lot more if you kept your cake holes shut.
Typical friggin' Jack Sparrow. You'd have seen a lot more. You'd have seen a lot more if you'd have kept your cake hole shut.
Well, that was.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That is a thing.
So, I mean, we've got a villain of Jack's own creation,
Yeah.
essentially.
The best
So-
kind.
Yeah. So that's fun.
Yep.
At least he's not bragging about his jar of dirt anymore. I got a jar of dirt.
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
And guess what's inside it?
Some magical woogity bullshit.
Yeah, some heart.
Oh, you
that-
peeked.
Oh, gosh.
Uh,
All right, well.
I mean, Jack is getting more and more unhinged. This is like falling asleep in the middle of somebody talking. It's like, what?
I'm sorry, are you still talking?
He's getting more. He's becoming more and more of a caricature of himself.
He really is.
Does that bode well for this movie or poorly?
Well, I think they
I don't know yet.
I think they kind of jumped that shark when he was in the locker and there were like 20 of them on the boat, like fighting over a peanut. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that.
I think that's when he became like a complete caricature of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
That is true. Okay.
Because they are fun movies, but I think they sort of fallen in love with their own sense of humor a little bit too much. So,
Okay. I think it was Doug Walker and Rob Walker who came up with this idea. Instead of Jack Sparrow going on these long, convoluted journeys throughout, trying to find the Fountain of Youth, or trying to find this, or trying to find that.
Yeah.
How about we just have a movie where we follow Jack through his misadventures, and he has to like repay a debt because he accidentally burned down someone's ship. I mean,
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay with that. We don't
like
need all this crazy bullshit.
someone holds Gibbs hostage.
isn't that the plot of this movie?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean,
it kind of is.
it kind of is, but then there's like the weird mystical woogity. Oh, hey, he's been brought back to life by just like rage, and I'm gonna kill Jack Sparrow.
You see, here's the thing: you don't have to have the mysticism.
Look,
in
that's
it.
supernatural rules.
Well-
Strong emotion will bring you back as a ghost.
Well, if that's the case, then why the
Sam
hell?
and Dean are in this
If that's
movie.
the case, then why, in the name of God Almighty, is actually what? Oh gosh, I forget his name now. Why in the hell is Joseph Stalin not back from the dead? Because that is probably
maybe
one of the
he is.
angriest men. One of the angriest.
Why,
men
why do you
ever.
think Rasputin kept coming back?
I don't think real life is supernatural rules. Just this movie.
Okay, fair. Oh well.
They haven't gotten to Rasputin in the movie yet. Give it time, though. I'm sure they'll try.
Yeah, it's like a random boat. Yeah, it's like it has Russian writing on it. It's like, what is that gibberish? And then all of a sudden Rasputin pops his head up. He's like,
ideas.
He's like, is this where the pirates are? And he's just like,
Nope.
and then Jack's just like, nope, not getting involved with this. I'm gonna go back to Tortuga and drink some rum.
Yeah, but they've already
Oh,
made a bunch
damn it.
of eunuch jokes.
That was me.
so
That was me.
Oh,
that's
wow.
kind of in their wheelhouse, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sorry about that. All right, so I don't know where they're going with this.
I don't either. And
I'm-
it looks
I'm-
like
If
they're.
they do either.
It looks like they're starting another set. Is exactly like
I think that's what that meant.
the end begins, and it's like
The final adventure begins.
I'm like, okay, so they're gonna do at least one more, probably two, and they're probably gonna be something.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
I don't
see.
know that I
I
want to
don't
know.
have high hopes.
I think maybe I just want to pretend that they stopped at 3.
I'm apprehensive about this.
I mean, it'll probably be entertaining. I mean, it's just,
Well,
yeah,
that's
but
one thing I'll
like-
say about the Pirates movies. They are entertaining.
and I mean, the production value is always good. So,
oh yes,
I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
And to some degree, they do value practical effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well, and I
Although
enjoy
that zombie shark was definitely CG.
Yeah.
I mean, first they jumped the shark, then the shark jumps them, and
And then it became a zombie,
then it jumped over them again. It's
Just like, ugh,
Be a
okay.
Zark or a Sharmby?
like Shambi.
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 That sounds like a
Shambi.
shaman zombie. We gotta work on that.
Sharmby.
We gotta workshop that.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. We'll get back to
What's
you.
the Latin name for a
Since it's a pirate zombie
great
shark,
white
it'd be
shark?
Sharmby.
Sharmby.
No.
Okay.
And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.
Wow, I didn't know that was presented in stereo.
Shut up. I don't need your sass.
Sponsored by Heat App.